Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Micro-Internship and Pre-Skilling session within STAC Your Future Career Week. I'm Shannon Hargrove, the Director of Experiential Learning, and Maureen Mulhern's here with me, the Director of Career Development. And we're excited to tell you about these two platforms, which are ways you can gain some experience while you're still here as a student. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. I have a couple of slides prepared, and then I'll take you into these platforms also. So let me just get into my presentation mode. And I'll ask, do you see my screen? Thumbs up or thank you. Very good. All right, awesome. So here we are. Let's get started. So the first concept is called a micro-internship. And there is a platform that's called Parker Dewey, which we have subscribed to and is available to all of our students here at St. Thomas Aquinas College, so you can take advantage of it. So what's a micro-internship? It's a short-term paid professional project. Basically what that means is instead of a traditional internship, which usually spans the length of a semester, so it's several months, 3 months, 12 weeks, something like that, these are project-based opportunities that range from 5 to 40 hours of work in total. And they're usually completed remotely. 90% of the opportunities on the platform are remote, and that was before COVID, so maybe even more so remote. And of course, they're paid. The average hourly pay rate for the opportunities comes out to about $20 an hour, even though that varies. And so for you as students, this is a great opportunity to build skills, explore career options, connect with alumni and other employers and build your network. And of course, bolster your resume. So when you complete projects here, you can add them to your resume. And then for the businesses who are posting opportunities, what they're able to do is to offer solutions for short-term staffing and project needs that they may have. So that's micro-internships. So let's talk a little bit more about what types of projects are available. There are a lot of opportunities on the sites, and I should say that there are new opportunities coming onto the platform daily and leaving the platform daily. So it's really a kind of a fast-paced platform. So you have to check periodically to see if there's something you'd like to apply for and take action and do so when you see it, because it may not be there, later on. So just to walk you through some of the opportunities, there's some projects in finance and accounting, and some things we've seen are things like monitoring payment trends, debt covenant analysis, or financial model development. Then in sales and business development, projects like completing LinkedIn research for a company, a CRM lead cleansing, so it's a customer relationship manager cleansing data with regard to their leads, or strategic partner identification. Then in human resources, there are some opportunities like job specifications review, diversity best practices, so doing some research there, and candidate sourcing. In research and strategy, we've seen developing technical documentation, public document review, or conducting a SWOT analysis. In marketing, there's email marketing campaign development, content creation, social media content calendar management and creation, really a wide array. Then there's also operations and support. So that might look like user experience testing, community relations, or website updates. And then there's IT and cyber. There's things like deploying data privacy and security protocols, or connecting to an API. So that's just a sample of the categories of opportunities on the platform and some of the projects that we've seen there before. And so why should you consider it? Well, of course, I told you they're short-term paid professional projects. They're a great way to build your resume, but you can also, the value is that you get to work on interesting projects. You get to develop relationships with employers. There's the potential to get hired on, as a part-time or full-time staff member from the projects. It has happened. Of course, you are able to explore career options. You generate income, as I mentioned before, and there's that flexibility. So again, if you're not able to commit to a full or part-time internship that runs the span of the semester, This work is done mostly on your own schedule within the parameters of the project. And then, so let me tell you how it works before I jump into the platform. Basically what you do is you come to the platform. I'm going to take you there in a moment, and you sign up, you create a profile, and your profile is pretty simple. It's information about yourself with regard to your contact information, your school, your hobbies. You can upload your resume to your profile, and you can also link up to your LinkedIn account. And then there's just one screen, a feed of projects that are available, and you can scroll through them and read the scope of the project and then determine if you want to apply. And then the application process is a little bit different than a traditional internship or a job. The application is usually 1 to 3 questions, short answer questions that they want you to answer about why you're interested in the opportunity or what skills and experiences you may bring in order to complete the opportunity, or the project rather. And of course, your profile is sent along with it. So a really complete profile and good answers to those application questions are key to being contacted, for the next steps. And then of course, once you're hired for a project, you want to complete the assignment within the scope of timeline and with the parameters you're given. And often the employer will provide you the resources that you need to do the project, whether it is giving you some amount of literature or directing you to a website or a portal for the company, that information comes as you're hired on for the project. So to access the Parker Dewey, the micro-internship site, we have this website right here. It's info.parkerdewey.com/stack. But I'm going to jump out of the presentation and actually show you how to get to the platform through our STAC.edu website. So I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. Sorry, I don't want to stop sharing. I just want to come out of my presentation. Okay, so now I'm at stac.edu and I've clicked into student life and I've pulled up our career development page here. And then I clicked on student resources. And so now there are a few resources here. And the first one I want to go into is the micro-internships. So just click on learn more, and this is our landing page. And so if it's your first time here, you can either click in here on apply for STAC micro-internships or create an account. Either button is fine. If you don't have an account, it's going to ask you to create one, if you go through this way. So let me just click in here. And I do have an account, so it's taking me right to the project landing page. And so what you'll want to do is just scroll through and start looking at the opportunities. There's not much to do in terms of filtering. You can filter on remote or on-site, although most of the opportunities are remote. And then you can filter on a location by state if it's an on-site opportunity. But in terms of keywords or types of opportunities, it's not filtered that way. So you just want to scroll down. But like I said, the opportunities are changing so frequently, there aren't too many to be able to kind of scroll through it, every time you come to take a look. So I'm just going to go down and open up one of these opportunities to show you what it looks like. Let me just grab this one here. So this one right here, email marketing and business development. It's the company is Fit Reserve, and they're located in Boston, Massachusetts. But this button right here tells you that this project is a remote project, and the target start date is September 27th, which was 2 days ago. What you want to do is open up the details, and this is where you can read the job description. And so it describes to you, what the scope of this project is, and if there's anything in particular that the employer is looking for in terms of your ability to complete the project. And then on the left-hand side, this is important to check out, the target start date has already passed and they want the project completed by November 2nd. And so this one is actually a larger project. It's estimating 75 hours of work to complete this project. with an overall completed payment of $1,012.50. So if you are interested in this opportunity, you could favorite it and come back later. But I always recommend going ahead and clicking apply for the project down here, because again, these projects come on and off of the platform fairly quickly. And so now I've clicked through to apply, and here are the questions I mentioned. So in this case, the company is asking, why do you think we should select you for this opportunity? Then briefly describe any experience you have had doing email marketing, prospecting sales leads, and or signing on new customers. And what is your availability over the next 2 months? So you want to answer these questions as best you can with, the most information you can provide. And then remembering that your profile as well will be submitted with your application. So you want to have a complete profile with your resume uploaded, and then you would hit submit application. And so once you do, then you wait to see, if you're contacted by the employer, and then if you are, you'll have those next conversations and see if you're moving forward with the project. And so if you start applying to several opportunities, you can kind of keep track of what you've been applied for and what you've been hired for and all of that. So the other piece I'll say is once you're hired for a project, you are paid through Parker Dewey. That's this platform. And so you'll go through an onboarding process with them to set up your payment and your form, your W-9 or W-4 forms, whichever is appropriate. So that's Parker Dewey and micro-internships in a nutshell. I think I'll stop and see if there's any questions or parts that I can clarify for anyone on the call. Any questions in the chat?
I have a quick question.
Yes, Phoebe, thank you.
So if you wanted to apply for a position, but you don't exactly have any experience in that area, what would you put if they ask what experience you have, or would you just not apply for it?
Yeah, that's a good question. So this is a fine balance here. These types of roles are supposed to be appropriate for someone who is a current student, an internship level or an entry level experience or knowledge base. So I think you need to think about, the best way, if you have some knowledge, whether you've done the task or maybe you have a conceptual knowledge of how to complete the task, you might just indicate that, this was the case, something about email marketing. So if you haven't actually done a project, you could say you learned about it in a course where you understand the, whatever it is, maybe the top 5 protocols that are important for a successful email campaign, if that's truthful. And if it's not, then you might not choose that level of a project. Does that help?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Any
There's
other
a question. There's one
Yes.
in the chat, Shannon.
Okay.
Did you want me to read it, or you see it?
Sure, I see it. Does the start date already refer to the date the job was posted? I saw that for some start dates past. I'm not sure if I understand, but the start date that's listed here, like we see 9/29, they're target start dates, because I've seen that as well, and some are dates that are past. So I believe they're target start dates where they want to have hired someone to start the project, but maybe the case is they haven't found a person at that point in time. So if it's still on the site, I would assume you can apply and move forward with the process, and the start date would be ultimately when you connect with the employer and decide that you've been selected to move on with the project.
Thank you. That answers my question.
That's correct. Okay, thank you, Isabel. Okay, so if you have any more questions about micro-internships, just feel free to add them to the chat, and I'll jump back into the presentation and talk to you about pre-skilling. And so Phoebe, this may be, oops, I'm sorry, wrong button. This may be helpful in some sense if you're, you're interested in getting some more experience before you're ready to go on to the micro-internships. So pre-skilling is basically, this platform is called Forage. And I say Forage, but I think it's Forage. So platform is Forage. And the pre-skilling concept is that these are virtual work experience programs that can give you an opportunity to learn career skills from Fortune 500 companies. So it's not a paid opportunity, and it's not producing work. You are actually going through a very short course, a 5 to 6 hour course where you can learn relevant tools and skills necessary to complete a similar task that you would do during a workday in a role like that. And so there's no application needed. There's no experience required. It's really your time and energy to take on one of these courses. So to give you an idea, there are over 90 companies working in this pre-skilling platform, and they are offering programs in accounting, commercial banking, consulting, engineering, finance, human resources. I'm seeing a lot of data science and analytics coming in through now, media and agency, technology, law. I didn't mention law. There's some courses there. So it's really an opportunity to just get some exposure and get your feet wet in some of these areas. And so an example is GE, that's General Electric. They have on this platform their human resources program. And basically, I'm just going to read to you a little synopsis just so you understand what the projects are like. So in this one, in the human resources program, you'll explore human resources by rotating through 3 learning challenges and practice tasks as if you were a member of the HR leadership program. The GE HRLP, the HR leadership program, is a strong pipeline for HR leadership across the company, and many on our HR team have opportunities to create a great impact on the world through strategic leadership, organizational design, people analytics, talent management, career coaching, and leadership development. And so GE is using this as a way to introduce the students who take part in it to their leadership program, but also the benefits of this course and all the courses are the following. So you can be seen by the company. So let's say you complete the course here, the 5 to 6 hour course. You can choose to share that you've completed the course back to GE, to the HR team, and kind of let them know that you took an interest and you completed the project, or the course rather. You can also add this course to your resume and LinkedIn account, and it demonstrates that you're ambitious, hardworking, and have developed valuable practical skills. It also helps you set yourself apart. So let's say you want to apply to an internship at GE in the future, then you're able to kind of refer back to the fact that you've taken the initiative to complete one of the courses that they had provided. And again, the other benefits that we talked about is you can do this on your own time. So you can start and stop the course whenever you want to. It's all web-based. You gain the real work experience because this is designed to look like an opportunity like a role in human resources at GE. And of course, you can earn the certificate of completion. Okay. So for pre-skilling, you'll go to the Forage site. I'm going to take you there in a moment, and you enroll in the programs that you're interested in to help you explore career options. And then within the program that you choose, there's a video from the actual employers, and you're able to get more information about the project at hand and the information you need to be able to move forward with it. And then you can compare your work with model examples from the company and earn a certificate. And then, of course, you can add that certificate information to your resume or LinkedIn. And you can, again, choose to share your completed course back to the company so you can get connected with recruiters. Okay. So let me take you over to our website again. And so right where we were again on our career development site, and I had clicked into student resources, right below micro-internships is Forage. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it right, guys. So you'll have to know what I'm talking about. So let me just see, we're going to load for a second. Okay, so this is our unique STAC landing page here. If it's your first time, you can just click here to enroll now. And it's a simple, completing the form to register, and then you're all set. Since I have an account, I'm able to just show you some of the opportunities. So you can just scroll through here and click into them and get more information. So the one I was talking to you about for this example was this GE Explorer, the Human Resources Program. And I just click in, and then I'm able to get more information about this course. Here's the video, the introductory video provided by an HR representative at GE. And then this is the actual details of the 3 pieces of the course. And then if you're interested, you just register now, you fill in, and then you'll get entry into the course. So I'm just going to go back to the home page just for a moment to scroll through, just to let you see some of the tiles here. These are all the different courses that are available to you. If you'd like to read more about it or even get started, give it a try and see if you like it. So this is just another great way to gain some experience, to explore some, little taste of a career option, and also connect with employers and build your resume. Any questions on pre-skilling?
Yeah, I have a question. I just want to ask, that, should we enroll in this thing at the first, year?
You can.
Time
You
at the
can.
year, or can we enroll at any time?
You can enroll at any time. So this is not limited to someone at a certain year or a certain major. It's really truly open for exploration and learning. So at any point in time that you feel interested to do so, you can.
Sure, thank you. So it shouldn't be at the start of any semester or year.
Say it again.
So it shouldn't be at the start of any semester or a year.
It can be at any point when you would like to.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Right. It doesn't run like, I guess you're asking like a traditional course. You have to start in, September 9th. And no, you can decide even on winter break, at any point, you could just click in and start a course.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
I have another quick question.
Yes.
When you sign up and it asks for the student ID, would you just put your number without the 00 before it? Or?
Yes, in this platform?
Yes.
I don't think you need to put a student ID. As long as you have your STAC email, that's our identifier to understand that you're entering the system as a STAC student. Is it a required field?
I don't think so. It
I don't
just
think so.
asked for it.
Let me just take a look with you. Oh, it wants me to use Google, so that's not helpful. Yeah, I would just go with your email address because your STAC ID number is unique to STAC. It really doesn't mean anything to platforms outside of that. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so if you give any of these a shot, whether it's now or in the future, I'd love your feedback on your experience with micro-internships or the pre-skilling courses. Or if you ever have more follow-up questions or need some support in accessing the platform or choosing a project or a course, you can just let us know that as well. Oh, you're welcome, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, it's really cool. I think it's great to have this flexibility of options, just another way to gain experience on your own time. And It's a great stepping stone to if you decide to do a more traditional internship or co-op over time. So yeah, I really hope you take advantage of it. All right, so that's it. Those are the two platforms. You've got the micro-internships and the pre-skilling, and I wish you luck on them, and let us know if we can help you in any way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
too.